Hi, in this session we will see some more problems on periodic or aperiodic signals. If sum of two periodic signals are given, then we have to find out when the addition of or subtraction of these two periodic signals, whether it is periodic or not. If it is periodic, how to find out the period of sum of two periodic signals. Let us see in this article. For example, so note, very important. If x1 of t is a periodic signal with say period t1 and x2 of t is also a periodic signal with period say t2, so then the addition of these two signals may be periodic or may not be periodic. For example, if you take x of t is equal to x1 of t plus or minus x2 of t, so then the sum may be periodic or aperiodic. The sum of these two signals may be periodic or aperiodic. Remember that though these two signals are periodic signals, if you add or subtract them, the resultant of these sum or subtraction may be periodic or may not be periodic. So when this sum will be periodic, if the ratio t1 by t2 is a rational number, the ratio t1 by t2 is a rational number or ratio of two integers, then it is said to be, if you find out the ratio of t1 by t2 of both of the waveforms, if it comes out a rational number or ratio of two integers, then it is said to be periodic. Otherwise aperiodic. So let us see some of the problems based on this concept, so that when you solve the problems you can clearly understand what is this concept is actually. So therefore let us take the first example, say example 1. So x of t is equal to 2 cos 10t plus 1 minus sin 4t minus 1. You can see that, so cos is a periodic signal, sin is a periodic signal, so you have subtracted these two signals. We have to find out whether this signal x of t is periodic or not. If periodic, what is the period of this waveform? So let us check it out. For this purpose, what we have to take, first one, let us take omega 0. So omega 0 is equal to, for this waveform, what is 10? So you have to write like this, 2 pi f 2 pi by t1. So 2 pi by t1 is equal to 10. So you can clearly see that t1 is equal to pi by 5. First we have to find out individual time periods of these two waveforms. Say omega 0 for this waveform is 4. So 2 pi by t2. So 2 pi by t2 is equal to 4. So t2 is equal to, so you can clearly see that pi by 2. So we have to find out first the time periods of individual waveforms. Then you have to take the ratio of t1 by t2. So what is t1 by t2? Pi by 5 into 2 by pi. So if pi gets cancelled, it will come out as 2 by 5. So you can see that it is the ratio of two integers. Therefore x of t, the given signal x of t is periodic. It is a rational number. It is x of t is periodic signal because it is coming it as a ratio of two integers. Then how to find out the period of this signal? So just cross multiply. So 5t1 is equal to t2. Let us call it as t, capital T. The time period of x of t is equal to 5t1 So that is equal to 2t2. You take either of these equation, t is equal to 5t1 or t is equal to 2t2, the same answer will come. So I am taking t is equal to 5t1. So substitute 5 into what is t1, you can see that pi by 5. So pi 5 gets cancels out. 5 gets cancels out. So the resultant waveform is having a time period of pi seconds. Or if you take t is equal to 2t2, the same answer will come. What is t2? Pi by 2. 2 gets cancels out. The time period of this resultant waveform is pi seconds. So in this way, you can calculate the period of, if the sum of two waveforms is given, sum of two periodic signals is given. Let us take the second examples of this model. So x of t is equal to cos 60 pi t plus sine 50 pi t. What we have to do? First we have to find out the individual time periods of these two waveforms. Let us call this as omega 0 is equal to 60 pi. So 2 pi by t1 is equal to 60 pi. So what is t1 is equal to 1 by 30. Similarly for this, what is omega 0? 50 pi. So 2 pi by t2, so is equal to 50 pi. So pi gets cancels out. T2 will get it as T2 is equal to 1 by 25. So take the ratio of T1 by T2. So 1 by 30 into 25. So it will come out as 5 by 6. So the final time period is cross, because it is a rational number. I said earlier, it is a rational number. So therefore, what is the sum? X of t is periodic signal. First point. So how to find out the period? I said earlier, just cross multiply 6t1 is equal to 5t2. You can use either of these equations, 6t1 or 5t2. You can get the answer. 6 into, I am taking 6t1. t1 is equal to 1 by 30. So you can see that t is equal to 1 by 5 seconds. Or you can take the second equation 5t2, you will get the same answer. Now let us see the third problem in this case. So let us see the third problem. Say x of t is equal to 3 cos 4t plus 2 sin 2 pi t. You can see that, so this waveform is cos is periodic signal, as you know that sine is periodic signal. So by seeing the signal itself, you can say that it is aperiodic signal. So let us cross check it whether it will aperiodic or not. So what is omega 0 here? 4. So 2 pi by t1 is equal to 4. So what is t1? t1 is equal to pi by 2. So for this waveform, what is omega 0? 2 pi. So 2 pi by t2 is equal to 2 pi. So what is t2 you get? T2 you will get as 1. So what you have to take? The ratio of t1 by t2. So take the ratio of t1 by t2. So it will come it as pi by 2. So it is not ratio of two integers. You can clearly see that the ratio is not, it is not the ratio of two integers, because pi is 3.14. So therefore it is, because it is not coming as a ratio of two integers, so the sum is, the given signal is aperiodic signal. Given x of t is aperiodic signal. So in this way you can cross check this problem. So let us take the similar case, example 4. X of t is equal to cos t plus sine root 2 into t. So by seeing the signal itself, you can check that it is aperiodic signal, or you can cross check. So omega 0 is equal to 1. So 2 pi by t1. So 2 pi by t1 is equal to 1. So t1 is equal to 2 pi. So here what is omega 0? Here root 2. So 2 pi by T2 is equal to root 2. So what is T2? T2 will come out as root 2 pi. So what is T1 by T2? So you can clearly see that T1 by T2 is equal to 2 pi by root 2 pi. So pi gets cancelled, so it will come out as root 2. Root 2 is 1.414. It is a fraction coming. So therefore it is a periodic signal. It is because it is not coming as a rational number. It is ratio of two integers. It is coming. It is called as aperiodic signals. So though this is periodic, the sum of these two signals is not periodic. Let us see the third problem. Given signal is x of t is equal to 2 cos t plus 3 cos t by 3. We can see that both signals are periodic signals. Let us check out whether the sum is periodic or not. For this, what is the omega 0 for this one? So omega 0 is equal to 1. So that is 2 pi by t1 is equal to 1. So t1 is equal to 2 pi. Here omega 0 is equal to what? 1 by 3 here for this signal. So 2 pi by t2 is equal to 1 by 3. So t2 is equal to 6 pi. So let us find out what is the ratio of t1 by t2. So t1 by t2 is equal to 2 pi by 6 pi. So what is this answer? 1 by 3. So since it is the ratio of two integers, what is x of t? X of t is answer is it is a periodic signal. How to find out the period of the signal? So just cross multiply this. Capital T is equal to 3t1, that is equal to t2. You can use either of these equation I said earlier. So therefore t is equal to 3 into what is t1? 2 pi. So therefore t is equal to 6 pi seconds is the time period of the given x of t. So let us solve one more problem. So that is number 4. So 2 cos 100 pi t plus 5 sin 50 t. So you can see that. So you can clearly, by observing these two frequencies, you can directly say that it is a periodic signal. You can cross check later. So in this way you can do many problems based on this concept.